Finish that right after the break. We'll be back. We'll be back. Thoughts on, after hearing from these religious leaders here in the community, any change in your heart and your mind about church?
No, not at all. I think that there's a lot of questions that we have with church about the doctrines and just basic principles that they have, and those questions are being answered generation after generation, and so we're getting away from that rigidity, that dogma. We don't want it. We want to live our own lives. We want to be free. We want to be religious. I mean, be spiritual, not religious. And so that's where we're at.
Mr. Contreras, is there any struggle with you in trying to decide if you go out and you will continue to find that home, that church home, or just walk away?
You know, I've left 2 churches in the last few years. My family was actually booted from the first one. And then from the second one, there were just certain issues that connected back to the first one. And it's just, you know, things like that, you know. My dad kind of once called it a syndicate, you know. Like, oh yeah, all they do is talk to each other, these pastors and these leaders. And it almost makes you feel like there's no hope. And like, okay, I'm up against like this whole thing that nobody's questioning anything. There's no independent thought. There's nothing. Why bother going back? I do struggle, but I do see hope. I see the goodness. I just think the humility of these leaders behind me earlier, just hearing them being like, you guys are right. You're correct. Like, yeah, that is an issue. But then gently saying, but there is goodness here. Like what you said, there are good churches. I know there are good churches that do give back to their congregation to help. And so I'm not exactly going to give up on that, and I'm still looking.
All right. Well, we're out of time. We want to thank you all for coming on The Factor Uncensored and sharing your opinions and views. And I don't know if anything got resolved or not. It's always good to have the conversation, right? We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored. We're going to talk about women's empowerment when we come back.